questioning President Trump's cognitive ability and his energy? Really? Of all, they're questioning Trump. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. You're watching Modern Renaissance Man, and I am Ty Smith. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that if you want my content to consistently be recommended to you, that you hit this like button, folks. Do it right now. Click it. Don't even cost you anything. Also, make sure you are following me on all the platforms you see above and below. Last but not least, double check and make sure that you still are subscribed to this channel. Guys, we got to talk about this because you know how it is where you got so much stuff that you're in your head, you're trying to get it out, but you can't say it how your brain is doing it. Your brain is spitting out so fast that your mouth can't process it. I'm having one of those moments. Y'all, Kamala Harris and Barack Obama, they are trying to come out and throw shots at President Trump in regards to his energy, in regards to him having the cognition, the mental capacity to even be president. Watch this.
This is from a headline from Axios. They're saying Trump cancels a streak of events with only days until the election. And meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris and Barack Obama are questioning Trump's fitness for office. Can you imagine? Listen.
Now he is ducking debates and canceling interviews. Come on. And check this out. His own campaign team recently said it is because of exhaustion. Well, if you are exhausted on the campaign trail, it raises real questions about whether you are fit for the toughest job in the world.
You would be worried if your grandpa was acting like this. You'd call up your cousins and you say, have you noticed? So imagine it coming from a guy who wants to be given unchecked power. Tucson, we do not need to see what an older, loonier Donald Trump looks like with no guardrails.
Is that really what we're rolling with? Really?
Really?
You had President Biden falling upstairs.
Never quite recovered after that. There she goes again. That had to hurt. That was uncool. That's embarrassing. This is at least the second time.
Well, you all are just really tickled by that, aren't you? You try walking in those shoes.
Come on, girl.
We want to apologize.
Hold on.
Falling at the knee.
Okay, I had a couple of points to make real quick. I just can't take the richness.
I know.
One, this is beyond rich. I mean, have these very same people, I don't know, how long has this been an issue? Joe Biden's competency, Joe Biden's age, Joe Biden's senility. It's years. These very same people have sold us on the fact that he is sharp as a tack. So to hear them now lob this same argument, again, familiarize yourself with the idea of projection. Second, if Donald Trump were exhausted, I would be forgiving of that fact. I mean, he has been literally everywhere. And any human being, forget politician, because no politician is matching his energy and appearance schedule. Every single one of us look at that, again, just common sense and go, man, that's got to be tiring. Yeah. And I would be very forgiving if all of a sudden they checked out of an interview and said, I'm a little tired today. I'm exhausted. I would understand. But then third, let's take a look. Let's compare the records.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look at this. Look at this chart. This shows you all the different appearances, and they've matched up. So, Trump 59 to Harris 26. Do you know what I think this is, you guys? This is what the analogy that I think of. It's like, you know, it's a semester, right? You have a class and you have to study, and you have one person, Trump, who's been studying every day a little bit, going along. And at the end of the semester, Kamala, who hasn't studied at all, is like cramming. And she's like, why isn't he cramming? He's not doing anything. It's like, he's been doing interviews all along, and now he's in the final stretch, and he's still doing interviews, but he doesn't have to scramble the way you are because you're falling behind in the polls.
Which, of course, is obvious when he actually answers questions, because he will answer any question.
Any question.
Even the ones that maybe he shouldn't answer. He knows what he thinks because he's done all those reps. He knows what he's very familiar with what he wants to say, so he says it. And then you compare that with Kamala Harris, who's done half as many of these media appearances, and it's always a word salad. She's whatever she says, it's never authentic. It's always some sort of canned thing, and then she's not even prepared. Like when she says, "Oh no, it's the tradition of the vice president not to be critical of her." She wants to turn the page, but she refuses to say how she wants to turn the page from what to what.
Well,
Absolutely.
I have these numbers broken down for you. I want to share this with you very quickly. You saw it's 59 to 26 in totality. Here it is by medium. Legacy TV, Trump 28, Harris 12. Radio, Trump 10, Harris 7. Print, Trump 10, Harris 2. Podcast, Trump 7, Harris 2. YouTube, it's even, both 3. X Spaces, Trump 1, Harris 0.
Because she did the Call Her Daddy podcast.
So you guys, you know, we've had many conversations about politics and what it's like to be in politics based on the experience that I've had with my husband's years in Congress. And one of the things that is really common is to take somebody's strength and try and turn it into a weakness, right? So you want to take whatever their strong point is and somehow find a weakness, and because that's the biggest threat. Nobody, until this moment where Barack Obama and Kamala Harris has said this, has anybody ever questioned this guy's energy level. In fact, it's been the opposite. It's like, does this guy ever stop? I remember, his own kid saying he runs circles around us. We don't understand where this energy comes. He admitted he sleeps like 4 hours, maybe 5. So the guy does not stop. So I think that's part of the strategy. Take his strength and try and lie and say it's a weakness.
But, the problem with that, though, is obviously that's a smart tactic and campaigns want to do that. But when the lie you tell is so big and so obvious that nobody believes it, you wind up not only not managing to do what you're talking about, turning a strength into a weakness, you also destroy your own credibility, and everybody's like, yeah, and they change the channel.
Here's Trump on that question right now.
I haven't canceled. She doesn't go to any events. She's a loser. She doesn't go to any events. She didn't even show up for the Catholics last night at the hotel. It was insulting. All they are is sound bites. So today I was at Fox and Friends at 7 in the morning. I then went to 2 different other appearances. I then made about 15 phone calls. I've gone 48 days now without arrest, and I've got that loser who doesn't have the energy of a rabbit.
So case
rabbits
in
do
point,
have a lot of energy.
Yeah, exactly. This is true. But case in point, the guy answers every question. And there's something I admire it very much. But like if you had drafted the perfect media day, maybe Donald Trump doesn't answer that question quite like that.
Are we serious right now? Are we serious? If you want a man up there, then he won't even be able to even buck dick about the best up there studied for. And look, and he can't even go and campaign. His own campaign told him, they say he's exhausted. He's exhausted. And Trump outdid her in every way when it comes to interviews. He outdid her completely. What is she talking about? Is this a joke? And let's not forget who just months ago, you hypocrites, had it out there like President Biden has the mental acuity, the tenacity, the fortitude, the cognition. He could run circles around us all and he has more energy than us all. Are you serious on the question? President Trump's energy, his cognition, asking him to take are y'all serious right now? This is what I'm talking about with, like, look, guys, I told y'all, these are complete idiots. Complete idiots. They even tried to like turn something on President Trump. Somebody was having a medical issue during one of his meetings, what I think was a town hall meeting. President Trump stopped and just looked for a minute. The news tried to take that right there and make it seem like he blanked out. Are we serious? Are we serious? Y'all remember Mitch McConnell? Y'all remember that? That circle. Right, we just gonna Mitch? Man, appreciate it, man. And after he did that, they were still like, he was thinking really hard. Y'all blew in his face. Y'all poked his eye with a toothpick. He didn't even blink. Y'all waved in his face. He didn't blink. And he was just having a moment. But President Biden, all this time, you hypocrites have been up here trying to pretty much cover for him. And I know people say, well, it wasn't until President Trump did the debate that the world got to see. No. The world got to see the whole goddamn on 2.5 years that President Biden mental capacity was diminishing. We've been calling for the beginning, but it's the fact that they got behind him and made it still seem like that he was cognitively okay. And a lot of you that are for the Democrat Party, y'all come on now. Come on, man. Like Joe Biden said, come on, man. I mean, seriously. We had a truth, and the truth is not, and the idea. Look, folks, look. Fundamentally, and here's the thing. Here we go. And by the way, and I said it before, and I'll say it again. And here y'all are questioning President Trump's acute. You know what, guys? Please, y'all, let me know what y'all. What in the world? That was complete stupidity. Was that not one of, I don't even know the words for it right now. I need to increase my vocabulary on what I'm thinking right now. I need some Jordan Peterson words for a lot of this nonsense right now for them to try to throw this at President Trump. Really? Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think by putting it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget, folks, please get into those cell phones. If there's anybody in your cell phone that you know would benefit from this channel, get in there, send them a message, tell them to subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it if you would do that because we are growing because of you. The next video that I will be doing in chronological order most likely will be up here. Things that I do as a mashup, mix-up on this channel will be down here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.